Good morning, Wall Street winners. It is Tuesday, May the 14th, and it is just after 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and we have just seen the Producer Price Index, or PPI, data come out, and it was a little higher than expected. Fuel prices in particular up 2.4 versus the estimate of 2.2%. And that has caused what was green and showing still here as green on the screen to go into the red, all three indices, although for whatever reason, not yet updating on my screen. But this is the futures. So looking like we're going to start the day in the red. We also got some earnings data out today. We saw that we had some retail numbers that came in worse than expected. Home Depot is off about $2 or about 0.5% pre-market right now, having missed their sales estimates for a sixth straight quarter. So definitely showing a pullback in consumer spending on home renovation and other materials. Home Depot coming out and saying they're going to do everything they can to invest and grow and try to attract more of the professionals, so more of the professional contractors or their pro area, and try to grow that and use that to grow sales. But definitely off in the morning and likely to fall a little bit towards the day. So we've got some less than great numbers there. On the flip side, if we look at the shoe company On, which we talked about yesterday, that is not the right symbol, but they have come out and they have announced better than expected earnings. And those shares are up into the, I think, $33 range. So they're having a pretty good day and definitely growing in terms of market share. Crude is kind of up and down. I mean, crude as itself is down 33 cents, mixed in terms of the crude stocks. What we do see is there is likely going to be some less than normal activity, I think, in crude today, and maybe for the remainder of the week, unless we hear something out of the Middle East. We get down into the tech stocks today, and it's a mixed bag. It was a little bit more green about 10 minutes ago before PPI data. Now there's more in the red, but we are seeing some smallish movements. I mean, not tremendous movements here. Could be a buying opportunity depending on your perspective and the sector that the company you're focused on, as well as the sector. So one of the companies reporting today, which did not come online as strong as we had hoped, is Baba. So Alibaba reported today, and what they came out with was a bit of a miss. I believe they grew sales, but they missed on earnings, which I thought would actually be a hit on earnings because of the share buybacks that they've coordinated over the last year or so. I think they were set to buy back 50 billion in shares. I'm not sure where they've progressed with that buyback, but the earnings came in less than expected. The sales are up 7%. I think we're seeing a bit of a dip at open or pre-open here in the early market, pre-market trading. I think this is going to pop back a little bit today. I don't think it'll be down the 5%, although it was up 5% yesterday going into earnings. And I think it'll continue to trickle forward. This is a good sign. Chinese economy showing signs of being back on track. But this is, again, just one data point. We've got to watch what JD come out with in Baidu and some of the other Chinese e-commerce giants and tech giants, and see whether we're going to start to see that economy start to fire again. And if we do, I think it'll be a good sign overall for the global economy. Yesterday, as I mentioned in a video short recorded yesterday, Google was the stock of the day, in my opinion. You can see from the chart here, it started down about $4 or $5 and then recovered to just above where it closed on the previous day, which was last Friday, making for a nice $5 to $6 gain. So that was a stock that I called out in the recording yesterday in the pre-market setup, and it worked out really well. I think it is definitely a stock to keep your eye on. If you see a dip like that again, definitely a buying opportunity when the NASDAQ is continuing to increase and go up in the green, but you've got one, call it anomaly stock, which is down for the day on no particular news. If we scroll down to the finance stocks, these are the ones that are kind of a slow creeper right now. Creeping upwards. So you've got stocks like Goldman, for example, was up pre-market till we got the PPI, but it's in the mid 450s. This is a stock that was trading in the 390s not more than a couple of months ago. And then as well, JPM, this was a stock that hit into the 99s. I think it'll go into the low twos, maybe 210, 220 range in the next couple of months, especially after its next earnings, if those come out positive. But if we do see a drop in any one of those would definitely be stocks that I would look to buy into and add to the portfolio. The other one that has done very well is SoFi. I mean, I know it's still hovering in the low $7 range, but this is a stock that the other day was trading at $6.99 at open. I recommended that, and it jumped up into the mid 720 range. So 724, 726, in that range. That was a 4% gain for that stock in less than a couple of hours. So keeping an eye on this one, I really like SoFi in the low $7 range. I think it's got a lot of potential going forward. And then the other ones to keep an eye on today, I mean, Nvidia still has to announce results in the next couple of weeks. We can see here that we're 8 days out for Nvidia results. And I think that if you can play this on the dips, there's a lot of room for movement here with this stock. And picking this up, it may dip down. So looking at pre-market, it's gone down to the 897 range here and up to the 900 range. So looks like a bit of a $3 to $4 spread right now. If it does drop below 897, might be a buying opportunity for it to recover up into the low 900s. And certainly if we see good earnings come out in 8 days, this thing is going to take off again because it's really pulled back from its recent highs in the 960s. And so it's got a lot of room to move for maybe a 6 to 10% pop if earnings come out and this company is continuing to propel itself forward with the advances in AI. And it is really driving all of the chips around AI. And the movement that really supports that is ARM. So you can see that ARM, this was a stock that less than a week ago was down in the $99 range, even 87 here, I guess, is what we were looking at on the low point, or 92 at the low point. So it was down in the low 90s, and this has climbed up in a very short amount of time, really a 2-week period, back up into the mid 110s, so 110 to 120 kind of range. Another one that you can play and get a lot of movement on in terms of activity, volatility, and up and down. So you just want to watch your buy points on those and then take your profits as they occur and wait for another buying opportunity. That's where we are today. Hope your trades are successful. If you like these videos, please subscribe, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.